Okay, there we go. I think we've got it now.
Alright then. I will tell you the fucking... That mic.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this mic is
Yes.
hot fire. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Play On. Shout out to Price, who fixed the mic. Who fixed the microphone. Oh, gosh. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to play Animal Crossing. Price, Dr. Meep says hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Play On. My name is Jaren. Price is somewhere in the background here. We're going to be celebrating the end of Umbapa Mau Mau.
Umbapa Mau Mau.
The bunny day event.
Dr. Meat?
And anyone else who's from Minnesota, even though I'm not. All right, let's talk to our friend here. Hi, Isabel. Right now in Dandy, it's 1:40.
Dr. Meat, if you had to farm one thing, would it be corn or soybeans?
All right, Dr. Meep.
He's like,
Everybody else, if you this is a question for everybody. Leave it in the chat. If you had to farm one thing, would it be corn or soybeans? Price will wait. I'd pick probably soybeans. No, actually, no, probably corn. But what?
okay, so let me help you here.
No.
Are you trying to make maximum money or prestige?
In the agriculture business?
Yeah.
Money.
Money, soybeans.
Okay.
100%.
Hi, this is
Yeah.
Timmy from McCranny. We sent a payment for $8,000. That's right.
Now, if you're trying to earn
That's
prestige,
right. You better have my money.
you'd be
Timmy.
doing that corn.
No, because I'd just be. Okay, so Asim. Oh, go look! Everybody's answering. So we got
What do we got? Corn versus soybeans. Where are we at?
soybeans is winning right now. Yeah, I'll just put it right here. You know what I could do? I think the iPad's about to.
I mean, you're right. Anyone who's picking soybeans is making more money as farmers if they're succeeding. And
Where's everybody? Whoa, Monta.
woo!
Monta sent me a whole bunch. Okay, hold
Damn,
on.
we've been off the.
It's been like a day.
You don't have enough room for all that.
Oh, by the way,
Whoa, what is that?
I got wait.
Have you donated these?
What? Yeah, look at this giant. I just keep this guy in my pocket.
He's just dead. Just rotting
Yeah.
fish.
I haven't named him yet, but and then I got a suckerfish.
Yo, so like,
Suckerfish show up as shark.
this was a pretty. Yeah, it makes
Are
sense.
we ready? And then I got.
Ooh,
a
we got a
saw
saw
shark.
shark. That's pretty cool.
And then I donated the hammerhead. So I'm gonna go sell these. I can't check the mail. Well, I'll check some of the mail right now. We'll do this over time. Monta, what all did you send me?
It looks like a lot.
A lot of stuff. Thanks for all the gifts, everybody.
Yeah, he's like hating on it.
No,
Oh, no, wait a minute. Cherry blossom petals dance upon the wind like some bizarre battalion of breeze ballerinas.
that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Here,
That's
I'll give
pretty
it
good.
a screenshot done.
I like that.
Yeah. Here, favorite. Achoo, mom. All right, Eater says I have a few too many sharks. Well, you can't send sharks.
Oh, well, you...
He didn't send me a shark because you can't send sharks.
Why not?
I don't think you can send sharks. It's a living thing. Yeah, whale shark model.
Woo!
What?
What?
on,
I
hold
mean,
on.
that's you. I
Hold
mean,
on.
you can keep the model. I
Well,
get
if
it.
I have it, I can probably order you one.
That's true.
Let's see. Let's see what this looks like.
Thanks, Monta. Damn.
No, that was Eater.
Eater. Excuse me.
All right, let's just put this. Let's just set it up in the living room.
It's scaled. That's cool. I like it.
That is so cool. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to order me one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Because, like, low-key, one of my rooms is going to be, like, that is the room.
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, hey, everybody. What's up in the chat? Oh, look, there's tons of people here. I see.
It's a Monday, bro. What are you
It's
talking about?
Monday. We're playing.
It's Monday.
on,
You guys
boys.
learning real good in your fake school?
All right, here we go. Yeah, that was from. Okay, Monta sends. This a cooler box. Place in pocket.
Is it a Yeti, though?
Floorlight. Thanks, Monta, for all this stuff.
Cacao tree. Ooh!
I hit him with Papow with the cacao, bro.
Anybody like
Oval glasses.
cacao?
I like
Cacao?
Cacao powder.
You-
Fake school is great.
You've never seen that, so never mind.
What?
Portlandia, there's an episode where, like, there's a safety word
Uh huh.
in this.
Oh, and then she just like
It's
starts
just a
saying
strange
it
all the time. Like,
Yeah, I've
anytime
heard
he wants
about
to do
this.
anything, cacao.
Cacao.
Like, hey, you want to go get Panda
Cacao.
Express? Cacao. You know, like.
Yeah. Okay. So we got. Let's see. No, I have heard about this. Should I put the cacao tree outside?
Oh no, you should plant the cacao tree for sure.
What's a piece of?
Oh, is it just a?
I'm gonna leave it outside with the flowers and the drum set.
Full white trash in it, huh,
It's
Jaron?
a white trash in it. The drum set is everybody.
Like super rich white trash.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, well, they do have like a Range Rover and 3 or 4 drum sets sitting in there. And all of those are real expensive.
So therefore, oh my gosh, everybody says fake school is great and boring. So, you mean real school? So I need an espresso.
You know what, boys and girls out there who might be listening to us,
fireplace?
when your school district or your whoever
Disco.
tries to come and tell you, literally, and hopefully they won't. Jesus Christ, I hope for your sake that because we're almost to May, that they're not gonna come up and be like, yo, finish out the last 3 weeks of school because the rest of the world has started back up now. In the event that your school district comes up to you at the end of May and tells you, come back to school,
don't do it.
I want you, no. Don't do it. Send an email, a letter, direct comment to their face. Go fuck yourself. That is what you need to say to them. 100%. Because I believe in education in school. It was I fucking love school. I love education. Don't get me wrong. You should go to school. You should educate yourself as best as you possibly can.
Cool.
But for your school district to come and tell you what's good in 2 or 3 weeks is so chipper to me that it's like, it's like, are you fucking for real? like what? Like, the cognitive dissonance for me is just beyond compare. I'm like, no. I'm just no. Like, no. Like,
big no.
Fuck you, double no. Like, no. Like,
I got 2 words. No.
Like, no. Number one, because, like, going to school, you might catch the COVID if you go to school.
Don't say it.
Fuck it. Censorship.
The
Rona. Yeah, we'll call it the Rona.
It's too late.
It's too late. YouTube server is already on top of it. They've voice analyzed it.
Well,
and you know what? Fuck it. This is part of the problem we run into.
Man says hi.
Until people are like, relatively like.
Why do we have unlimited inventory? Can't I just buy more cheese?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Where's the DLC?
Yeah, right. Like, I will say that about Animal Crossing.
Standing toilet. See,
you do have unlimited inventory.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Your storage doesn't.
You can fill up your storage. You absolutely.
You absolutely cannot fill up your storage.
All right, chat.
If you no. Okay, so I agree with you. I'm sure there is a hard limit on how much you can put in your storage.
And it's not that much.
But if you're being clever and you're doing inventory quartermaster management properly, you're selling all the shit that you don't want or don't need at any. Okay, let's do it now.
No,
like literally, it takes like 20 minutes of your day, and you run back and forth from your shit over and over. Like, I get it, and I agree with you. I don't fucking like doing it. My thing is like, okay, cool. We don't have unlimited storage. We should have instant access to sell our shit.
Yeah, well, right now I've got
like, who fucking storage. Like, why do I have to go to talk to Tom Dickory?
Welcome to my basement. So far, it's got a video camera, a sink, and a hula girl.
So it's like 5 seconds from being a porno shoot is what it seems like.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say that.
It's got a sink, a hula girl, and a video camera.
Yeah, and a toilet.
And a toilet.
Well, that's off camera though.
And you're wearing a mask right now.
Look, I'm a what is that leaf person from Zelda? Korok. A floor light. That's a nice light.
That's something that's what my channel should be right now, is homeschooling children.
You should not be homeschooling children.
I 100% should be homeschooling children. Parents,
if
you know what? You say no, 100.
Super serious about it, yeah.
No, 100%. If I was super serious about it, yeah, I could.
That's
not a thing that I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like if you sat me down and were like, here, teach them about whatever. Like, I know how to do that. I have done that. I get it.
Whale sharks going.
But at the same time, you know what?
Here we go. A tissue box.
Parents wish I could fucking.
This does look like a porno set.
Like your kids, yeah.
I got a cooler for beverages, a light for good lighting. Oh, I put that, and then a tissue box for cleanup.
Yeah, now you need someone who's the pee-pee.
Or someone who's... Well, why do you think I've got the mask on? I'm gonna be... Okay, so I need to go...
You know, actually, I saw like a couple of different things on the internet recently about people who've turned Animal Crossing into like murder mystery type clue shit, or like porn dungeons, you know, like...
Great.
Because it actually isn't that hard to do.
No, it's not. Okay, what else? So we're definitely gonna put the whale shark model here in the living room. Bro. Like
No,
center.
no.
Yeah, what are you
No,
talking
you got a museum curate this bitch.
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
just drop.
No, I got exotic shit and I put it right where everybody can see. This is my, this is black. I come in. The question is, what am I gonna name it? Like, fuck a coffee table. I have a whale shark. That's what I'm about to say. All right? How about that? Wait. Big shark boy. I need
They're
a
like,
shark.
why don't you have a coffee table? You're like, I don't have a coffee maker.
Yeah. All I have is a shark. Oh, look, if it's in the dark, it's like he's swimming. Dun 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 dun.
You know, I saw a whale shark. Real life.
I invented the whale shark.
Low key, if you're ever in Florida,
we're going
after
solar.
all this bullshit happens and
We're going solar.
you potentially could go on a vacation, would recommend going on like a chartered coral tour.
Oh yeah, does anyone?
That's what we went on. It was snorkeling because, low key, scuba diving is kind of fucking scary.
Hey, does anyone want to put their island in June so we can catch sharks today? That's my question.
But does anyone want to vicariously cheat for me? Ooh.
Yeah, we're going solar.
Can I has that?
What? No, I bought this. You know how expensive those were?
No.
They were very expensive. I'm going so. Wait, can I just turn it around?
Yeah, but you don't even care about the environment,
I
Jaren.
absolutely care about.
I
the
watched
environment,
Jaren
Christ.
pour out. He went to Walmart the other night. He went back to the autos section.
You were so.
No. This is what happened. I watched it with my own two eyes. He can say whatever he wants.
You know, you promised you wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, well, you know what happened.
Oh, we're going
He goes
so
back to
solar
the
right now.
oil section, literally buys 2 quart containers of Pennzoil, 5W30. He goes outside
Uh-huh.
and he just pours it right onto the ground in the middle of some
I
grass.
was just laughing.
He's just laughing.
Bro, look, we've straight up gone solar to play on Game House.
You know, low-key, though. Protect. No, Jaren would never do something like that. But
No, I would absolutely not do that.
unless someone had like a gun to
Oh.
his face and was telling him, "Here, pour out." Okay,
Oh,
I got you. Yeah,
throw,
for sure.
throw the oil into your gun or face.
Not a bad plan.
Will not work if it's filled up.
Yeah, you know, like, unless they shoot you in the face or the heart, you have about 15-20 minutes before you die of a gunshot wound, so that's always something to consider.
Right.
No, it's true. Statistically
Yeah,
speaking,
no, I got
if you could get to a hospital within...
You'd be fine.
no, you probably still die. But you'll be
I'm
slightly increased chances of not being dead.
Okay, so let's go sell the sharks. Actually, I'm gonna keep the great white. I'm gonna sell the other ones. Because great white's the homie, you know. I'm just gonna keep it in the pocket. What should I name my pocket shark? The great white. What should I name him?
Urtigirl.
I'm not gonna remember that. Oh, whoa, sleeping bag.
It's a mummy bag, too.
Do you want it?
No, I
Sure.
do not. Although, is that a tackle box?
Yeah, it's a tackle box. I want to sell. Sell, yeah, hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sell suckerfish, a saw shark, and another a chuckerfish.
Oh, did we tell them about the gar? Speaking of
Oh
fish,
no, we did talk about the
the snake.
the
Yeah,
snake,
no. So
which you should tell that story again anyway. But yeah, talk about the gar.
so probably about, I don't know, 5 minutes after I got myself killed with the snake,
Whew.
we walked across the river to go look for some more fossils, and I'm like walking around, and one of the things we've been talking about this place we're going before is like, there's not really a whole lot of fish in this water. It's like super clear. You can see all the way to the bottom of it. So if there were any fish,
Right,
like that, you could see them. They'd be
right
there. And I started looking in this, like, and it's where the water actually kind of like, it gets a little bit deeper and a little bit slower
Uh-huh.
comparatively to the rest of the water. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. There's like a bunch of spotted gar in here. And like, I only saw like 3 or 4 of them. And I'm like, Jaren, come here. Like,
Right.
trying to be sneaky because I thought I was scared of like 2 or 3 fish that are
So
there.
we
Away.
thought, little did we know.
Bro, there were so many of them. Like, probably, there had to be more than 100. Easy.
Over the span of like a couple hundred, like, no, what have we got anyway?
It wasn't even a football field. It was probably 50, 60 yards
Yeah,
worth
I was
of
gonna say,
river, creek. Not even. Like,
Over a
one
couple
of-
different spots, they were all spread out. They were
and there were a
bro.
couple of them that were like 6, 7 feet long. They were
big
big
fish.
old boys, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, they were COVID distances for sure.
for sure. Social distance fishing right here.
I hate that fucking word.
I know it's the trigger word for sure.
It doesn't really make sense.
It absolutely doesn't make any. It doesn't.
Because,
By definition.
now, fuck with me on this, boys and girls out there.
Okay.
Distance. Define that. A measure of space.
A meter, yeah.
Social. Define that. How much you communicate, talk with, interact with people you know or people you don't know, because you can be social with strangers and you can be social with people that you know, like Jaren, for example.
Right.
Like on days where I'm like, nah, I ain't feeling it, and I'm upstairs sleeping all day, how social was I that day?
Right, yeah.
So social distancing
Doesn't make any...
doesn't fucking actually make sense, because what if I was talking to my girlfriend who is, you know, across town, who I don't get to see because of physical distancing?
Right.
Socially, we're not really that, there's not that much distance between us, because the device that is our cell phones has brought us closer together, and we're still talking, or what, you know, like, and this is just an example. I don't have a girlfriend across town. It could be anything. My point is that, yo, I could be socially distancing myself from someone and not physically
Right.
distancing myself from someone. When I drive you to places in the early ass in the morning,
Right.
what do?
What?
Normally, we keep our mouths shut because we're both tired as fuck. And we're
Right.
just like, it's just easier to like,
Right.
kind of chill.
Yeah.
Socially, because if you think about it, are we socializing
Not
at that
re-
time? Not
no,
really.
yeah.
Like, but physically,
No.
no, we haven't physically.
same car, yeah.
Exactly. So like, social distancing is like a fucking stupid word.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
and I'm sick of hearing it. Number one, just even if it was a good
T-Rex,
one,
torso,
but it's like
skull,
the more and more I hear it, the more I'm like,
arms.
yo, that doesn't fucking make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Okay. 10,000? Oh, gosh. The T-Rex torso, and you're only going to give me 10,000 for it? Yeah, we're going to go to Eater's Island in just a second.
Hell yeah, Eater, what's good?
I just need to get my,
Thanks for the vote last night, by the way, Eater.
oh yeah. If you guys didn't watch, Price destroyed me and everyone around us in Jeopardy. Twice. Twice over. Okay. So if I'm going to go out and be social, I need to dress up in my different clothes. So, okay, I've got the play on thing. I've got my
The
blab.
Okay. I don't like that you named it Yay.
Yeah, it's my Kanye look, bro.
Yeah, it's Yay, but okay.
I didn't actually mean to do that, but it kind of worked out, so.
It does, yeah, no. I mean, you're not wearing Yeezys, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm wearing Jordans, bro. What are you talking about? No, well, yeah, they're definitely not.
Jesus Christ, people who buy Yeezys, no offense. I wonder, is anyone in the channel an owner of a pair of Yeezys?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Where's the code?
I don't know. I mean, I know people who should not own.
Oh, it is F.
Yeah, no, full transparency. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. My ex-wife's stupid ass sister fucking and her boyfriend both bought a pair of Yeezys.
Oh.
Both of them. Both of them. Both of them.
Both.
And I can tell you, seeing a pair of Yeezys and the real and the official, and I'm not going to say that I'm not that guy that when I see like a pair of shoes or a nice
cool,
shirt
yeah.
or like, you know, the clothes we wear say things about us.
Right.
Like, you know, you look fly, you look fresh, that looked
Right.
fucking good, that was worth
peep
it.
game, in
You
other
peep
words.
game or whatever. How much you spend on it is your own shit. That doesn't impress me. It's how you look in it.
Okay.
I can tell you out there, boys and girls,
Dodo code.
Yeezys are just a fuck. They look like a pair of BCG tennis shoes from like Academy, bro.
Do they really?
I'm telling you,
F-
they look like he was like. I imagined the prototype shoe.
Uh-huh.
Let's make it all white, but cream colored. Yeezy.
Done.
And let's charge people $1,000 for it. Now I can tell you, there's no shoe in the world that has enough shoe technology in it to make it
Right.
$1,000. And that shoe doesn't look like $1,000. So if you spend $1,000 on a pair of shoes, it's not because you had the money to spend. It's not because you wanted to. It's not because there's anything actually about the shoe that's worthwhile. It is simply, and then I'm not wrong, you are fucking stupid. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple.
We solved it here, folks.
And you can try and rationalize to yourself
You
all
can
you
try,
want.
but-
And this is my point. When you try to rationalize to yourself, because this is the people who bought the Yeezys, man, I feel kind of fucking stupid for buying these shoes. Am I fucking stupid? The
Yes.
fact that you even have to approach that question is the answer to your
resounding
question.
yes,
Yes,
yeah,
it's a resounding yes. Not hating on Kanye's ability to sell shoes. I mean, fuck it. If tomorrow he came out with a pair of Yeezys that were $1,000 worth of shoe, and I had $1,000 to spend on a
I
shoe,
probably still wouldn't. Unless the shoe's got better bars than he does, I'm not.
they probably do, bro.
Yeah, right.
Like, let's
I'm
be
fucking,
honest,
like,
but
I'm
that's my
fucking
point.
for
Like, yo,
real.
like, and I learned that shit from my brother because I never really thought
Look
about
at
it
this
that way.
island. Look, he's got a whale shark in the, an actual whale shark in the tank,
Oh.
Bro.
Wait a minute.
bro.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
So we can have a zoo.
yeah.
He got. Oh, I'm having a zoo.
You want to turn the whole island into a zoo?
I'm gonna turn my part of the
No,
island
let's
into
turn the whole island. I'll do
I
it.
fuck with it. Yeah, let's do that. That's a bet.
That's how we get a 5-star island. Just make it a really fire zoo. All right, everybody. Yo, yo, yo.
What are those?
Those are.
Those
Probably
look
some
like
hybrids.
sunflowers, bro.
Those are not sunflowers. They
They-
might be. I don't know.
Or daisies, actually. Hybridizing plants of different species. Okay.
This game does have hybrids.
You know, actually, that's not technically impossible. So, like, let's say I wanted to do an apple tree, a plum tree, a pear tree, and a peach tree.
Uh huh.
How do you do that? All in one.
I don't know.
So you can't, like, actually pollinate trees to do that, but what you would do is you'd cut off the branches of all of the individual trees that you wanted, and I would pick the plum tree because it does the best at.
Those are gold roses.
And then, yeah, literally, you, like, graft the branches from another tree onto a different tree, and if you do it properly, it
They'll just
it fused together, and now you
Yeah, the
have
actual
plum,
graft. I
pear, apple, peach, like, all in one tree. It's like a thing. You can buy them off of gardening magazines.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
Is the quality of fruit affected?
So you'll tend to get smaller tree,
feel like-
dwarf fruit, so smaller
Yeah,
fruit.
I feel like you'll get like overall, unless you got trees that would already grow really well together in the same. In like the same
I would
amount- the same
recommend
amount of
doing.
sun,
If I was
same
gonna do
amount of
that,
water,
you would
know
do
what I
like
mean?
one or two. You do two
Right,
fruits
right.
matched. You would do closest fruits. So like you would do
Oh, man,
peaches and plums,
Right, right.
apples and pears, because
the
they're
more
both
you have
hard
on there,
fruit,
yeah,
soft
you're,
fruit.
You're
You know.
affecting more conditions to like.
And to answer your question, so you probably would get smaller fruit, like that's a bet, unless you had like actually done the effort to like fertilize and nutrient spike your tree, and even that is going to give you minimal results to some degree. What you'll end up getting is smaller fruit, but if you're paying attention to the ripeness cycle on it, you'll probably get similar like taste results from it, right?
Right,
So
right.
like a smaller plum will become ripe faster than a larger plum,
Yeah.
but the relative ripeness of the two, like the flavor of it,
It's gonna
is going to be the same basically.
that's-
It's just how much of it are you ending up
Well,
in.
that makes
So you're right. Like if you were just growing a plum tree, by volume of fruit, vegetable matter, whatever the hell you want to call it, because technically fruits are just called fruits because they come from a flower.
right.
But the matter that you might be eating could be called.
Something else.
It's not vegetative growth, but it is vegetative growth.
Right.
And it gets like nutrient wise, it accomplishes the same fact.
Okay.
Minus sugar, right? Like so, the difference, like, what is a fruit? What is a vegetable? Broccoli is a vegetable because the plant that broccoli grows,
Yeah.
there's no fruit there. It's just literally like if you went outside and cut down like the limb of a tree and started chewing on the fucking branch, that's vegetative growth.
Yeah.
The apple that comes off the tree branch is the fruit. But what the fruit is comprised of chemically
It's still vegetative.
is still vegetative growth,
The
right? So
vegetative
it,
growth is a fruit because of how.
yeah,
I get it. It's
you're just
square
splitting some
rectangle
very
shape.
yes,
I
yes,
get
for
it.
sure. So yes, no, but
Yeah.
and,
all,
and
fru-
the,
all fruit is vegetative growth, but not all vegetative,
vegetative growth is fruit. Yeah, 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 yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
I seen we have weird conversations. How, we were talking about the hybrid plants.
Yeah, which, yeah, we were talking about how you could grow like, which right now, like, bucket, start growing a garden, boys.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Monta. Thanks for all the gifts in the
Low
mail,
key,
Monta.
for all you kids that are out there, 13, 12, 14, right now, I'm giving you the boys. I don't know about the girls, because I'm not a girl. when you're like 22, 23, 24, if you want to impress females, and I know this will sound crazy, and you'll be like, that fucking doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, it is just yeah.
And he's lived it. He's watched it. Learn to grow a garden now.
Mm-hmm.
Start growing gardens. Get pretty good at it.
Just do it. Just do it.
And not for the ladies because you like it, but I'm telling you, boys. They're like, oh, you have a garden? You're like,
All right,
yeah.
so let's go
Come
fishing.
check it out. And you're like, it's like your Animal Crossing garden. You show them this beautiful shit. They're like,
Oh look.
do you want the gold rose? Yes.
Yeah, I have one. Yes.
Yeeter's a mod, right?
Yeah, Yeeter's absolutely a mod. Yeeter's a mod, Peachy Man's a mod, and Dr. Meat. We have 3 mods, and you, technically you're still a mod, but you're also on the show now.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of hard to do both. Back when I was,
dig it up.
oh, do you remember that?
Yeah,
Organizing who's next on the fucking
Mario Maker.
Mario Maker. Yeah.
These right here, am I supposed to dig these up?
Because you actually had somebody who probably should have been doing that for you. Because it would have been easier for them to do.
How do you
Because
dig these up?
I don't think you can dig stuff up on other people's islands. Those are pretty.
Like that?
I like the beats too.
Dig it?
I never looked at where you got these from.
Yeah.
All right, so full support because you know what?
Well,
Community.
okay, I'm
Let me
trying.
repeat the phrase. Community is the greatest immunity.
Shut up.
So respect to Austin John.
Yeah, this is I got this playlist from Austin John.
Yeah.
It's-
No.
It won't let me dig it up. Oh, no, it will. Okay. Yeah, Austin John's playlist. Well, and the only problem is I got it because it's copyright free. Fun fact: they are not all copyright free.
You've done some.
I found out. Yeah.
How's that?
I got a thing from YouTube. We didn't get a copyright strike, but we got a claim. It's just whatever. It doesn't matter. Like we're not monetized, so it doesn't.
Fuck you, YouTube.
What is this? Oh, a gold nugget.
Like, I'm not saying you guys aren't doing
Thank
a bad
you.
job. I'm just saying, fuck YouTube.
Right.
I could be wrong.
All right.
I fully accept my opinions could be bullshit. Like, and
Is it July on
almost,
the
you know what?
side? Ah,
Actually,
Price, look a shark.
how do you? Oh yeah, okay.
Look. It might be a sucker fish, but that's how they look.
Why
and
didn't they just call it a remora? But whatever.
Because it makes you think you're gonna catch a shark.
Oh come on.
Are you serious right now?
What?
What? You jerk. Come on. It could also be an ocean. What do you mean? Oh, a sunfish? Oh, that would be sweet. I was just watching a video about the Mora Mora.
Locate? Do you mean the Amora Mora?
The Mora Mora? Whatever.
You mean the?
Sunfish.
Yeah, the heart-shaped one.
Yeah. Watch out. What the? Are you serious right now?
Do you humu nuku awapu awaa?
Yeah, bro, I wrote that.
What is that?
It's Hawaiian.
Humu nuku awapu awaa?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is though?
No, I don't.
It's a dolphin fish. It's like some really
Look
fucking.
at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
Well, yeah, bro. Have you ever been fishing?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So my favorite fishing story. Here it is. I'm in Tennessee. I'm so hyped to be fishing where you can catch big ass trout. I have like hiked some extreme amount of distance down this river where no one fishes, so that I'll be in the portion of the river
Look at this,
where
this is weird.
nobody fucking fishes,
right.
and there is literally all the trout you could ever see. They're like clear water, they're huge, they're right there.
There's ready. And you're
They're
like,
super picky, right? Like they're not doing live bait. You have to be using a lure. Basically, I needed to be fly fishing, but at that age, I didn't know how to fly fish.
you probably don't have gear with you.
I didn't have a fly rod straight up yet. No,
Yeah.
like it's just not possible. but I'm starting to get some like movement on them, right? Like they're kind of checking out my rooster tails after a while. I'm like, all right, I might get one.
All right.
And this was cool because it's the first kind of these I've ever saw. All of a sudden, this like weird shadowy black shape just comes darting down the river, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it hits through the fish, and all the fish just disappear. And you can see them; they're just there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing stopping you from seeing them. And I'm like, my mind is having a hard time figuring out what the fuck is going on. Like literally, I'm like, what is going on right now?
What is it?
Out of the water, this dark shadow pulls up, and it's a freaking river otter.
What?
Which is super sick, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's a river otter. Like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And like, hell yeah, I hiked pretty far down the river to be away from where people normally fish, you know?
For that reason, yeah.
For that reason. And it's got this big ass trout in its mouth. And it's just, and it's floating down the river on its back, like lazy river style, just munching on this bitch. And the fish completely disappeared. I didn't catch it. Goddamn fish that day.
Wow.
But I did catch like 30 or 40 newts and salamanders. So.
That's still. I mean, but the otter is a pretty good story.
No, yeah. I haven't seen a sea
That
otter.
ought to do it, right?
But river otters are pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was just like, bro, like, you literally have been spending the last 3 hours trying to catch a fish. And I get that. And I'm going to run this bitch and just be like,
swim through real quick
and I got it.
Yeah.
Like, one of them is mine. You know, like.
What are all these DIYs?
I also saw a
whatever.
bald eagle catch a fish. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty fire. I want some.
We gotta get you to see the bald eagle.
Oh yeah, there's that one, right? That you always pass.
No, yeah, he's always there, and it's at the same like because I don't see him in the morning or shit. Like normally when I take you out there, like
Yeah.
if it's in like the later part of the day or the evening, coming back,
Yeah.
that's when I see him. He's sitting
Like-
out there on a big pole. You know, I'm sure he's around during
Oh,
different
yeah.
parts of the day. It's just, I haven't seen him, but not that bald eagles are particularly like.
You know.
They kind of like the rats of the raptor birds. Let me call it what it is. I know it's our national bird. And I know that everyone thinks it's pretty looking, and I know that it's cool. But at the same time, I know that it's not, and it's not, and it's not. Like as far as birds go, it's a carrion eater. As far as eagles go, it doesn't hunt. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Like golden eagle goes out and hunts like deer and shit.
Golden eagle are fire. Golden eagle.
A bald eagle, for the most part, like 90% of the shit that it eats is dead. It's a carrion eater. Like it's just past being a vulture.
You know, I remember the first time I saw.
And I know that sounds bad, but bro, it's not because I don't fucking like bald eagle. It's because that's the truth of what the damn thing does. You know, like
Shark pool. Where's the shark? Yeah, I see that. I want some sharks. Why do you barbed wire around your thing? That's a little.
got to keep the cows in, bro.
Yeah, it's a little oppressive. I'm getting a slight oppressive vibe.
Welcome to North Korea.
Right, I feel just a little oppressed here. Oh, the shark pool.
Wow. All those great whites, bro.
This is not vegan. I saw an article that was straight up from PETA. Is playing Animal Crossing vegan? And it was like you shouldn't play Animal Crossing because it's vegan, because it's not vegan.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I told you about it. Yeah, it's just straight up. Yeah. I was like, and right now
No. Double, intensify exponentially the amount of go fuck yourself that I could tell to any PETA person out there right now, because
it's PETA.
that doesn't fucking make
Any
sense. Any fucking
Yeah, whoever was allowed to write that article, I don't know, but it was.
You know, it's funny because I went to go see Barack Obama before he was elected
Obama
in Dallas, and like, you know, it was cool. It was your basic, you know, it was cool. I'm not gonna say like it's the greatest moment of my life or anything. Like, yeah, it was all right. But the one thing that I remember from that more than like the eventual president. I went and heard him speak at a rally before he was president, and the thing that I fucking remember most about that entire thing
What's that?
is that dickheads PETA had showed up in chicken costumes and were standing outside the Dallas Convention
Oh
Center
God.
handing out all these pamphlets about all kinds of wild shit that is just not true. Fuck PETA. Because they're not, I wouldn't say wrong, but they're not right. I don't know. They stand somewhere between what is reasonable and what is like actual. You know, like,
yeah, the reputation kind of shows. Like, people kind of know.
well, you know, PETA kills more fucking dogs and cats every year than any kill shelter or, you know what I mean, like pound out there that
Right.
exists. Because they fundamentally believe that you do not have the authority, right, ability, nature, deservance to own a pet of any type.
Like, well,
Which to me, I'm like, okay, you are not wrong, I
you can have
guess.
that opinion.
But if that is actually your opinion, then you need to Thanos and do the snap and kill every dog and every cat.
Well, you shouldn't do that at all.
And that's the answer.
Right,
Well,
like,
you
you
probably
shouldn't
shouldn't do that.
Fucking PETA.
Like, that's probably not any
These
better.
not
You know, like,
sharks.
maybe we should mitigate the nature of what it means to be responsible pet owners in a modern world more than it is to, you know, like, and don't get me wrong, like, I almost got killed by a goddamn copperhead the other day, and my big concern after that was,
Did I kill it?
did I kill the snake that was just doing its own goddamn thing? You know, like, so I get it, but at the same time, like, nah, but they have these dudes out in chicken suits passing out pamphlets of, like, you know, dying animals and like all this, like, and you know, if you like nature and you like animals, like when someone hands you a fucking
yeah,
bunch
they're
of
trying.
photos of, like, and I guess that's their point, but you're like, yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, they're just
I don't
trying to
feel like
trigger-
you need to be walking around drumming up bullshit for me. Like, today,
Thank
this
you,
is not
guys.
my goal. I was like, oh yeah, for sure, give me as many of them as you can.
Just throw 'em
And
away.
this dude,
Yeah.
Jaron got it correct. Dude in a
them all
chicken
away.
costume. I mean, he probably handed me at least 1,000. I mean, it was huge. It was heavy. Like, literally, I couldn't fit my hands around the amount of pamphlets. And I walked clean over to the trash can, and I just,
Yeah.
like, surprise, buddy. Like, not everybody's here to support the Democratic president.
Right.
He's fucking bleeding heart liberal. Doesn't really make sense.
Epic Boy, yeah, you can join. Sorry, I'm just mad 'cause I missed
Kuroki.
the shark.
I remembered it. It's a Kuroki frog.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a Kuroki frog.
Wait here, I'll. I can't believe I missed that shark. I'm so sorry. They like found it for me and everything. Okay, wait, now I'm Leafy Boy.
Leafy boy. Yo, go miss me, boy.
You go need these boys with that leafy toys and that frog suit. Slimy. My beats is grimy.
So, like, what's everyone's favorite music out
But I
there?
rap
Let's
with
talk
good
about
time.
shit that's, like, not...
All right, yeah, all right.
Normal, you
That's
know?
fine. All right, music taste. Favorite.
Because you were talking about bars, I was just thinking, like, you know what? We talk about hip-hop and music and all kinds of shit. We've never bothered to ask anyone what the fuck they fuck with.
That's true. All right, favorite bands in the chat. I promise I'll.
They don't have to be your favorite band. I get that question's loaded. Just something
Favorite
you like.
bands. Oh, it's an eel. Look. It's totally an eel. Watch. That was cool. Wait, how
So
do I?
did you know that electric eels actually aren't eels?
Or what? Snakes?
No, they're fish.
The fish. Oh. Well, the other that was not an electric eel, so that was a
I
ribbon
learned
eel.
that the other day. I kind of actually a lot of the eels that we assume are
Uh-huh.
eels
Aren't actually.
aren't actually eels. Yeah.
Don't run. Okay.
Actually, most of the freshwater eels are not eels.
Modern wood wall. Okay. Hiya!
I feel kind of bad for these sharks, though, bro.
I do. Yeah.
Like, that's like a drop of water, not even. That's like a
Oh, that's a big one.
straw
That's a
of
big
water.
one, right?
You know what I mean? Like,
Is that large or am I crazy?
come get this, Jared.
Shit.
Well, Yeater, if you're talking about that, I mean,
I mean, what is it? Is it this one or is it? There's a lot of fish. Where is he talking about? Tons of fish right now.
What should my channel fucking be about, Jaren?
Just talking, buddy.
Just talking.
Yeah, you gotta just talk. Oh, the beetle. I didn't I thought you meant. I'm sorry, I did not. I thought you were talking about a fish. Sorry, guys, I'm an idiot sometimes, but. Someone's leaving. Oh no! Hey, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button.
So.
Like the video. Hey, yeah, I don't know what your channel should be, buddy.
So.
You need a format. Here's my advice. You need a format that is wide enough that you can end up talking about anything, but you begin with a direction. Like video games. That's why I'm not like the world's biggest gamer, right? I'm not like, oh man, I just love playing video games. All like, you know, like I'd rather have a music channel or something where I could, you know, but I can always play games.
Well, yeah,
I can
for
turn
sure.
it
And
on,
like,
here's
you're
the
right,
show.
because like, if you were the world's biggest gamer, you'd have every fucking
I have
game. You'd have
all
all
of it.
the
I don't,
consoles. You'd like
I play Switch.
full
games.
transparency. Jaren is very a Nintendo person when it
Yeah.
comes to like
I-
what has been the thing that Jaren has fucked with most in his life. Maybe not because he actually, you know what I mean? Like there probably hasn't been like a perceptive like choice on that. But, like that's what you played, that's what you stuck with, and you just went
Yeah.
through it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the Switch is just fire.
oh no,
so
no
I just
lie.
default to it right now.
What did I do when I got a Switch?
Played it.
I was like, all right, I don't need a PlayStation anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's no point in having a PlayStation.
Right.
Almost never play it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I can fucking talk about anything. Like that's duh.
That's the
but-
thing. So you have to allot a format where you can talk, where you can have a video about something you want to talk about, right? So you have to, so you know what I mean. So like, do you do? I don't know, buddy. That's tough stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's
We've got the capture card and the computer, so like you could capture anything on the computer.
I should do virtual hikes right now.
What is this giant fish right now? Yeah, I mean, I've got the GoPro. We need to find the.
What the fuck is going on with the fish right
Yeah, I
now?
don't know. This is weird.
Shouldn't they be biting?
I don't know. Hey-ah!
I feel like they're cheat. Oh, there you go.
Here we go. There we are.
It's
Should
gonna be
something-
sea
this should be
bass.
something good. No, it's just something. Oh, no, it's not.
They ain't shit.
At least it's not a sea bass. I hate sea bass.
Club tails.
More like belongs in the trash. Apparently, Johnny Boy has a lot of subs. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, you got a lot of subs, bro?
I don't have a lot of subs, bro. Hell no. Yo, ain't got a lot of subs, but I got a lot of sandwiches. Call them gravy. I'm like mantises. Catching, praying like mantises. Oh, he caught a. What is that? Oh, look, we have one of those.
I mean, if you really wanted to break YouTube, and by the way, YouTube, your shit is not that fucking clever. If someone really wanted to break you, it'd be clever programming. Not that much hacking. And you wouldn't even call it hacking. Let's be honest. It literally would just be programming.
Well, that's what hacking is. Kinda.
Yeah, but hacking and the difference, and then this is the point I'm gonna make.
Okay.
Hacking would dictate that you were like infiltrating a system you weren't supposed to be into.
Right.
Like you didn't have the rights to be inside of it. Whereas like
Oh, thanks, Johnny Boy, for your
if you were
sub.
clever, you could just program all types of
Thanks,
software.
guys.
You could create fake users
Yeah,
to
you
go
just
out there and
run the
want
numbers.
yeah, you'd run the numbers
Well,
on yourself. And it could, oh boy, it could be done. It'd
But
be a
then
lot
again,
of effort.
They could just have an algorithm that recognizes another algorithm.
Okay, so you'd have.
Oh, that's a very unnatural amount. We can see that these users aren't verified. Blah blah blah.
And you're right.
They ban.
And you're
the account.
100% right.
I don't
but
know,
All
but-
it takes. No, you're right. You're 100% right. Literally, but it would take somebody who's just like literally 5 seconds faster on the programming to go. Okay, you're right. I see that you're trying to like realize that the numbers are X, so that it seems unnatural, and you would program a program that mitigates that, right? So you'd be doing multiple.
Cyber warfare
Well, no, that,
against YouTube.
bro.
I'm sure as hell not gonna pay you.
How would they know? Is my question.
Well, any of the accounts associated with, they just.
And the answer
If
is,
it's questionable
you're
at
right.
all,
It'd
they
be
just be like,
super
"We're not
difficult to
paying
do,
you
but they're
guys."
definitely like because the
They
nature
probably have
of
so many
like
lawyers on their
digital. Well,
side
yeah,
to-
but the lawyer. Then this is my point. They'd have to recognize that it was happening. So if you were that dude who was literally, and I'm not saying I could or anyone could. I'm saying that simply by the nature of the systematics, if someone was smart enough to figure out how to program their little bullshit such that
I just woke
YouTube
up.
didn't even recognize
didn't even
that there was
recognize
anything going on, they wouldn't even know what to look for. You know what I mean? Like
Well, but that doesn't mean that their computers wouldn't. I'm telling you.
that's what I'm saying. But so you can program anything.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Well, they've got, but they.
So
can,
someone with the clever, like, let's say YouTube had the cleverest dude today,
Yeah.
who figured out this is how people could fucking game us, and this is how they could manipulate it. Tomorrow, a cleverer dude with a better programming skill
This fish.
could program anything to disrupt what previous cleverest dude had figured out.
Right.
There literally isn't a limit to what could be done there,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. Does that make sense? Like, yes, you're right. The probability of it ever actually playing out that way is super low, but its ability to do that.
It could. I get it.
Because if you think about it, YouTube really doesn't do anything.
But you think,
Fuck
but you,
YouTube.
but
Yeah,
you, but you
no,
know,
no, no, no.
but you know, YouTube's got
YouTube-
the most money to buy the best programmers.
YouTube doesn't have shit.
Yeah, they got daddy money.
No, they don't got nothing.
They got alphabet code.
Do you know what
bro.
YouTube has?
Google.
YouTube has the belief in it.
Bro, YouTube got money.
YouTube it has money, but why does YouTube have money?
Ad revenue
But where does it get the ad revenue from?
from the companies.
From the companies. And
Companies and the creators, they're just a middleman.
there
I
you
know
go.
That, but
So
that doesn't mean they don't
YouTube
have power.
actually creates nothing. Zero.
Well, YouTube created the platform. It's the brand at this point.
And do you know what
Oh,
a
are you on-
platform is? A platform is a method by which things are uploaded and downloaded.
Yeah,
That's
but,
it.
Well, but now it's a
So
brand. And
what
now it's
YouTube
a,
is selling, and I agree with you, I get
they're
it.
selling the
They have
American
the
dream.
power. You're not wrong.
You can make money on the internet.
But what YouTube actually is selling is nothing.
Oh, they're
No
selling
lie,
stuff.
you and all the other.
They're selling the
No. They're
all the
selling
views
you.
the TV's not
They're
getting.
they're manipulating like their market doesn't actually exist. Your market exists.
Well, but,
Austin John gets people to watch his videos.
right.
YouTube does not get Austin John to watch his videos.
Well, but
YouTube creates
optimize algorithms to make sure that that to give access to people.
and the answer to that
Ask-
question is
how is
So what is
someone
all
with-
that?
How is someone
It's just
with a million
programming.
subs gonna do it without YouTube? How are you gonna compete with YouTube?
Better
YouTube doesn't
algorithm.
offer. Yeah, but like, okay, how you realistically tomorrow? You're like, all right,
some
I'm done with
autistic,
YouTube.
like literally, this is the way I think about it. Some autistic kid in a decade, 5 years, 2 years, 2 months is gonna come up with literally a better programming language, a better algorithm, and go bloop, and YouTube will get fucking annihilated because it is that simple when it comes to the digital programming. Like, YouTube is not providing a service; they are providing an ancient one at that. Okay, so they are.
I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's that simple. They are living in the past of what it means to provide what they are providing, and the people who are producing the capital that creates monetary value is not YouTube. It is
No,
you,
but-
it is Austin John, it's all the people who are popular on YouTube. The value is created through their capital. YouTube has created a method by which you can get to it. But what makes YouTube have an intrinsic capital on that idea is non-existent.
Well, yeah.
What separates me, you, and any other dickhead in the world from doing what YouTube is doing is not that much. Like, you're right, I'm not smart enough to program it. I don't know fucking programming. But I know for a fact that there are a ton of motherfuckers out there who are just waiting to disrupt that complete industry. And YouTube should get real. Like, you hearing me out there, boys? You won't be fucking owning what it means to broadcast from the personal use channel forever. And you should get real on that. And fuck you too, Google, because the same thing that made you a disruptor back in the day that you disrupted the internet will make the next group of disruptors just as easily to overwrite you. So, double go fucking stuff it wherever you want. I don't know. YouTube's just been on my nerves lately with all their bullshit they're pulling.
I feel you, bro.
And fuck it. What are they gonna do?
Well, right now they have a functional monopoly. So
Which is illegal. Which is my point.
It's a functional monopoly on a free surface. That's the.
But that's my point. So at some point, the capitalist market will correct that for YouTube.
No, I get it.
They don't. They need to get ahead of it. I hope they do because I like YouTube. But the point is they're not, and they won't. Probably, in my opinion. Like Facebook, everybody thinks Facebook is gonna live forever, and I actually don't believe that. I'm like, nah, Facebook will get replaced.
No, I think all of the social networks will probably get replaced.
100%. We haven't seen that bubble burst yet.
No, absolutely not. What are you guys doing over there?
Circle jerking.
No, I think they're messing with the shark. By the way, make sure you give us The World is Hot. Yeah. Give us a sub if you have not, or at least consider.
I don't know, man. Right now in Texas, it's super nice.
It is really nice. Actually, it was cold today.
Yeah, it was like 35 degrees this morning.
And hit the like button.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like the channel, Larry.
I walked outside in shorts and a tank top, and then was like, nope,
nope,
nope
there.
Nope there.
Oh, the shark's gone. Yo. I want a whale shark. That's what I want. How you have 1,000 whale sharks?
That being said, yo, if YouTube, you want to give us a bunch of fucking money?
Jesus. They'd be like, read back what was that last thing? What was the last thing you were saying? Like,
they're like, yo, you just went hard on us for like 15 minutes, and I'll be like, well, am I fucking wrong?
Well,
and they'd be like, well, no, you aren't.
But we're not
paying you.
What does that mean?
Like, I'm not saying I'm like the world's greatest economist or whatever. I'm just saying sometimes I didn't even say that right, but the point is like, so full transparency.
Transparent. Where's the shark?
Jaren can attest. I have a supernumerary tooth, which I said that right, so that's kind of hard to do.
It's okay. I see him. We're just messing with you.
He's seen it.
Yes.
If you don't know what a supernumerary tooth is, imagine you have a full row of teeth, top and bottom. But you have an extra one behind full row of top and bottom.
No, I'm so bad about this.
So I have, like, find your frontmost tooth, people out there. Just put your finger to it. Now put your finger behind it where the roof of your mouth would be. You're like, oh, that's flat. Yeah, I have a tooth there. And so, for a fair amount of words, specifically things ending in T and S's, like the word specifically is a hard one, actually. My tongue hits that tooth. Whereas, like, when you say ta, ta, you know, ta, 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 you're hitting the front of your teeth at the bottom there.
Yes.
My tongue is also hitting the top of that.
Right.
And so it creates this weird... So if you ever hear me pronounce words kind of strange, that is probably why.
Man, I fucked up like all the sharks today. I'm really sorry. It's been one of those days.
That's why they're playing the music for you right now, bro.
Right, they're like, man, you suck. That's okay. Dude. I'm not bad at... Why are you all so bad at fishing?
Like, low-key, I like fishing in real life, too. But I will admit, I am the worst fucking fisherman.
I just get jumpy.
I tie shitty knots. Don't really know any of the theory.
Right.
I know there are fish there. That's like basically like.
Right. After that,
Yeah, after that.
eh. We gotta go back out to our fossil spot. I left some of those tool rocks, like the one that had a hole in it and stuff.
We should go to my grandma's land.
We were talking about that. We need to find a day or two where the weather's more predictable.
Oh no, for sure. Like I wouldn't want to do it today. That would have been
Absolutely not.
awful.
Well, it'd be fine now, but like, you know.
Well, you gotta think there's not like running water and shit out there too.
Right,
So
so
like,
you
you know.
With the lab, you know.
That being said, I've gotten kind of lucky in my life fishing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Getting bells is hard. Johnny, buddy, I feel you. Well, actually, it's not hard for me because people have been very nice to me. But
Sell that body, bro. What's good?
sell your body on the Animal Crossing. Bum, bum, blue, doo, doo, doo. Hey, is everybody giving the video a thumbs up? Thumbs up is what I meant.
Did everybody watch me destroy Star Fox the other night?
That we're gonna do some more Star Fox. We're gonna do Star Fox 64.
Yeah. Okay. So here, help us decide. I have actually already decided for myself, but
Okay.
we were deciding should we stream Star Fox 64 or record it and put it out as extra content. I think record it, kind
I
of.
think we should just do it as extra
Yeah.
content.
Because I love this shit out of Star Fox 64. Like I almost was gonna play it earlier,
Just for fun.
just for fun.
Just for
yeah,
fun,
like it's
bro.
yo, it's a good one.
It's a good one, bro. What is Eater doing?
Oh, I can tell you what you're just doing.
Take this. Dangerous to go alone, girl. What's up? Take this.
Don't put baby in a corner.
Looks like someone's on their way here. Yo.
Fake school.
What?
They were talking about fake school, and I was
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Fake school. That's exactly what it is.
like straight up. And you guys think I'm kidding, but the very first day that I had to online log into my class with a video conference with my teacher, I promise you, the exact words out of my mouth would have been, "Go fuck yourself." Click. And I would be done with it.
Right.
And then when my principal called me and been like, "Well, I heard you told your teacher to go fuck themselves," I'd be like, "That's pretty accurate."
Go fuck yourself.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, no, absolutely not. Just get out of here. If the majority of the United States is worried about paying their rent and not defaulting on loans, I'm not really that fucking worried about it. If you
Right,
think
like-
I'm smart enough to pass your bullshit online fake ass school. You said it best of all. Fake school. If it's fake, then why even fucking care about it? Like, I'm not gonna waste my fucking time.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Who is this?
Whew.
You good, bro?
I don't know. It just makes me mad imagining what it would be like to be in that situation. Because, like, I like school. Like, so, like, to imagine someone telling me, as a person who likes school, that this fake school is some shit that you're gonna have to enjoy and do, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, but they say you can cheat online.
yeah, I don't give that's not the point. My point is that I like going to high school. I like showing up every day and like doing the
Well,
thing
yeah,
and
like-
learning things. Like I like that. At the point that you fucking bomb that to a nuclear fucking disaster zone, why pretend anymore? You know what I mean? Like, hey, fuck it, kinda. Like, the world is falling apart. It's like two parts. Like, I don't want to stress the kids out. Like, fuck it. Like, that's not something they have to deal with. Maybe they don't learn something for this part of the year. But
Well-
I can't really guarantee that they were going to really learn anything anyways. But what I can guarantee is trying to put that pressure on them is probably not going to make their lives in the short term or the long term any fucking better. Because I can tell you, the pressure that's put on adult people who aren't in school, where life actually is kind of simple, like go to school, learn these things, turn in your homework, is not that fucking hard. Like, I get that. And even through the online, it's probably not that hard. But if the rest of the world at large is deciding, fuck it, there's no rules, Everything is going to be completely different. Why to the people who are new at, like, if you're 13 or 14 or 15 or 11 or 9, you know, I feel like once you get about 17 years old, you're starting to, like, get on the edge if you've been around for some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people in our world who are least prepared, least ready for some shit like this, it's almost insulting to place on them the identity of, well, no, you have to continue business as usual, be the person that we expected you to be, even though the world that we expected doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? When I graduated high school, the expectations of me made sense because the world was in a state where those expectations actually made any sense. Like, to expect you as a student or a person at that age to fully comprehend or be able to handle what's fucking going on right now is disingenuous and largely pretty callous. Like, so, because this is my point.
Whoa.
Like, let's say everyone's gonna pass, right?
Right.
Or whatever. And fuck, I don't even know if that's true. That's my point. Is that kids at age 13 or 14 don't have that cognitive, and I'm not talking shit, maybe you do, but it's a large hole. I'm talking about people out there, millions of them, you know? All right, well, pass all your classes now while you're not fucking in school, where you don't have a teacher, where you don't have a support network of actually being in school.
Right.
Let's say you don't care. Let's say you do care. If you don't care, yeah, you fucking don't care. Let's say you're one of those kids who really do care. That instance of wondering if you're going to graduate with the same level of respect or ability to get into college, or, you know, like, there is a list of things that is so fucking beyond the level of, I mean, I don't know. That's my point. Like, what is it, the thing that you intrinsically worry about as a person at that age? Like, because I can remember when I was applying for colleges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine thinking about applying for colleges right now.
Well, you're not.
You're not.
You just can't. So
And then having your school at the same time tell you, oh, please show up to our online classes because they matter.
well, but if you're worried about getting into colleges, then you're going to buy into it because that's the only choice you have.
And that's my point. It's not that that's not wrong. It's that you are pressurizing.
Well, you're already pressurized.
Well, you're already pressurized. That's my point. We have pressurized the youth of our nation, the youth of our nation. Not like, oh, I'm 25, 26. I mean, like, 13 and 14-year-old kids are being put through a fucking... At what point do we just let them fucking be? You know what I mean? Like,
well, you can't,
yo,
you can't just do that. You can't just not, like... You can't just not, like, okay, you don't have to do anything. What do you think 13 to 14-year-olds are going to do if they don't have to do anything? Well, they have to do
and see,
something.
and this is where I...
Right, like,
and this is,
then they'll get put, like, then they'll start to get jobs, and then we'll, like... We've already been through that once in our society.
Well,
Like,
so, but this is where...
That's why we have
and this is
truancy
where I...
laws,
And this
you
is
know,
where I
like-
have problems with it. Because literally right now is the stress of telling them you need to be this thing that you could not fucking possibly be right now.
Well...
Learn to... Bro, rewind yourself back to when you
get
were
it,
that
but I
age
get it, but, like,
and have your teachers conferencing into you on your internet
Well, but
and
also-
telling you to learn. And I don't mean like
But-
pass your classes. I mean learn.
Oh,
Do
here's
you
the-
think you could actually fucking learn right now? But at
Yeah.
the same time, you're telling kids, and it's more than just what it's you need to learn, right? Because we are telling you to, but you also need to learn because you actually fucking need to learn. That is an insane amount of stress. Yo, it's gonna destroy a fair amount of these people out there that
Here we
are
go.
too young to even contemplate
Boom.
that is an issue. Like, they don't, like, they're not at the fucking age
They're
where
not worried about that.
they're not worried about that.
For them, it's
and
like an
that's my
early-
point. Like, I
yeah.
worry about that for them because it's like,
I
yo, your education is super fucking important, and your government is telling you right now, your education is super fucking important, but we are not going to educate you. And that is fucking insane.
Well, that's what they're trying to.
But
What are they supposed to do otherwise?
But that's my point. There is a real level of stress that is being put on the children, right? Like, me and you aside, or how we think about it, those people exist, right? Like, the people on our channel who are taking fucking school right now are being told, these are things that you are supposed to learn, but we are not going to teach you how to learn it.
I don't know.
That inherent stress level is probably not fucking good for them, right? Like depression, like we can go into all those lists of things that the impacts of putting that much stress on a young person is not fucking okay.
Well, but
simply because fuck it, the world is ending, and we're gonna try and keep things as simple as we possibly can, like. And I agree with you. I don't know if I was a person in power, if I'd be making any different decisions. But I intrinsically recognize, we are not doing them any favors doing this shit to them. We are fucking them up. And I'm not wrong. We are fucking them up doing that to them. Because you know how hard it was to be in high school when high school was normal? Do you remember?
Bro, I was so chilling though.
Me too.
Like
that's the thing. But if you look at it,
stress that you're talking about, I was like, if I were in high school right now.
Yeah, but you're thinking about you. I'm thinking about kids who what if you didn't eat breakfast this morning, bro? And you're expected to fucking the average American out there is not living the experience that we're living. Like for me, it's like a very unique. Like you can see the fucking for what I imagine, life isn't that bad. But if you really extend that Venn diagram out, there are so many fucking young people right now who are being fucked over that is unbelievable.
Well, everybody's I'm getting fucked over. You're getting. We're
but
all
that's
getting
my point.
Fucked over.
We're all getting fucked over. But you have to think about the brain, and this is science, bro. The brain of a young person versus the brain of an older person. You're 27, right? We have developed. We are more capable of dealing with this type of stress than a person who is 13, 12. And all right, let me dial you down to a 5-year-old, right? Go down to
5-year-old doesn't know what's going on.
They do too, because you know what? I can fucking play you the goddamn clips of 5-year-olds talking about everyone's getting sick, everyone's gonna die. There is a level of stress that we are not addressing to the youth of our nation, and I will not. That's the part of it that fuck, everyone can die, whatever, but. The human brain doesn't develop the same way. Like, you and me are thinking the things we're thinking right now, but a 10-year-old literally can't fucking think the same things we're thinking. And it is, I guarantee you, fucking their lives up. And then when you add on top of that, for purely reasons, they're political and governmental, you guys still have to participate in the world that existed before all this shit existed. And if you fail at doing that, well then fuck you. Because you'll say, oh yeah, they're giving everyone a pass. Why do you think everyone's out there running around trying to pretend to be as productive as they can be right now? It's because human beings don't feel validated unless they are productive. And when you have you remember in high school, what was your shit, bro? What was the thing that you had to fucking crush everyone else on? You had one, I know you did, because everybody has an identifying value that gives them self-worth. And at that age, school is a big fucking part of it. I don't know. My point is the young people out there should not fucking believe in your governments anymore. I'll get off my diatribe, yeah.
Not having good luck on these fucking sharks.
I feel like they changed the way that things hit the fucking bait, because they just be chilling there like, nah, bro.
Right.
Like, what's good?
Yeah, I think they changed the number.
Aggressive lad. An aggressive lad from Niceland.
What stream you had the most? Asim, I don't think I understand your question. Probably Pokemon. Pokemon had the most viewers. I don't know. Abishi. I guess everybody's fucking up with the fish, though. What was this? A boomerang? I want a boomerang.
Alright, can you throw it?
I don't. Probably not. Okay. I don't know.
That's weird. You'd have to be able to throw it.
You'd think. Right?
Hey, what would be the point?
I don't know. I wonder if throwing it does anything.
Johnny, who you talking to, bro?
Probably Eater. Oh wait, hold on.
That's a shark, yeah.
Well, no, there's also that bug. The giant stag beetle's worth like 10 thou.
Yeah.
Summer's good for.
Here you go.
I pressed A.
So I figured it out on the rare fish that the interval that you actually have to press A before it counts you as a miss is way smaller.
I don't know.
Because I was like catching surgeon and I kept fucking missing them and I was like, bro, why do I keep fucking missing these? And it's like, yeah, like there's like a timing thing on it basically. Like you don't have as much.
I was ready for that.
No, I know. I mean, for sure.
And I've got pretty good timing. Yeah, I've got a Discord server here. I'll post it in the chat. Oh, yeah, so I want invite. Here we go. By the way, make sure you guys are subbed and hit that like button. Do that before you forget. Because you're gonna forget. And you're gonna be like, oh well, I should have done that. I want a whale shark or something crazy. All I want is a whale shark or something crazy. This isn't gonna be anything. This is gonna be a fucking flounder or something. Get out of here. What is the timing?
Perfect.
Yeah, you just have to be really good.
Yeah, pretty much. Reference real fishing, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't catch anything. Oh, there you go. What is the timing? I mean, you should know since you set your time ahead. Which, full disclosure, I don't.
Fuck!
Cheating, not cheating. Yeah. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know. Unless you want to play Animal Crossing 365 days in a row.
We should catch that bird, that butterfly. Or maybe not. I can't tell. Hold on. Is it a Raja?
No.
No, it's not. Yeah, have I mentioned this on our channel before?
What?
Yo, so Price is colorblind to blue and green, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, I think you had. Not recently.
So when I see things sometimes like, I don't know, you know? Because the Raja birdwing butterfly looks exactly like the fucking other one, unless you can see fucking blue or green, apparently. Because I didn't even know I caught it. Like the day I caught the Raja, I was like, oh, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a different butterfly. Like, I straight had no idea. I thought they were all the same. Ooh, I like the Triforce hat, though.
Oh, yeah. there's a lot of good Zelda designs. I need to go like find some. I just have not done that. Just want to catch more sharks.
I think there needs to be a mode in this game where you fight each other to death.
That would make it a different game. I could say, I mean, it'd be a cool mini game, sure. Okay.
All right, Abishad.
I'll be seeing you later.
You should give us the phonetics on how to pronounce your name too.
Yeah.
Not that you have to, but I mean, I just like to get your name right, bro.
That's the problem.
That's the thing. I respect people and their names because I have a strange one myself. So like, gotta get people's names right if I can. Otherwise, you know, I can never complain about when people be calling me Bryce with the B, and I'm like, yo, homie, how long you known me?
Right? Like that's not right.
Nah, that's not right. Yeah, no, that's not my name. Which is funny because the company I work for currently thinks my name is a different name than it is.
Oh,
and I'm like, I didn't type that in wrong. I know that because I didn't type it in. You pulled it from my driver's license photo. So your algorithm decided that my name wasn't real.
Right.
Like, thanks, awesome. You know? Like,
auto-corrected my real name.
Yeah, my real name got auto-corrected. It's very fucking frustrating.
Please end the conversation. I'm not conversating. Okay, play for a minute. I gotta go pee. Sorry, it's a little sweaty.
No, that's super sweaty, bro. No, I'm kidding. What's happening? Jaren. Jaren. Oh, there we go. See you later, Abishai. He doesn't even know that he's gone yet. So I'm gonna whisper some things in the microphone. ASMR. Hey, oh, no, there goes the toilet flush. He's coming back, so I have to stop talking. Let's see, what can we destroy? Oh, well, just let me drop things. Release the great white shark?
No, I released the great white shark. Pull it, you can show it off, but keep it in my pocket. It's my pocket shark.
It's your pocket shark.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have one.
You just toss a great white shark at someone in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I'd be done with that fight.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck it.
Be careful running. You scare off the fish.
Yeah, but off you keep a distance.
There you go. It's an olive flounder. Oh, it's a snapper.
Nah, not terrible.
No, snappers are good.
But it was like 5, something like that. See you later, Asim.
Bye, Asim. Sorry, it's just sweaty.
Oh, no, what's what you talking about, bro?
Just want to catch a shark. Well, I guess I have 2 great whites. You could have released one. But
No,
Smart.
money. Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of like this right now, actually.
Yeah, I've been digging.
Like, of all the songs I've played so far, I think this is the first one I've been like, oh.
That's the nice thing about having the beat going. Because the game music always will just repeat.
Yeah, it's
And
just the
after an
same
hour
shit.
and a
After a
half,
while, you're just
yeah.
like, yo, like you don't even notice it anymore. It's like it's not there.
Well,
You know,
that's
there's
sometimes-
no music almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is with eat too. Sometimes it's quiet enough, you know, but. What?
Oh, it's 3:00.
How long have we been playing? An hour and a half. About an hour and a half.
Have a good day, Asim.
Bye, Asim.
I mean, I guess he could still be watching a stream, just doing his own stuff.
That's true. Dude, pop. Is that the couch? Oh. My drinks.
It's your drinks. You should have them put in the fridge.
That's right. I'm drinking those. You can have one if you want.
No, put in the fridge.
Where's all the sharks?
I think I put your monster in the fridge earlier, actually.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Drank it. I drank it. Well, like one more shark.
When's the Pokemon DLC come out?
June. Yeah. Or that's the first part. The first one comes out in June, and then the second one comes out in the fall, unless they change it. But
I doubt they will. You know how much?
yeah,
Yeah. No, they'd end up paying people more money probably. You know what I mean?
yeah. Let's see. Oh, well, I guess I'm just about out of sharks here.
Jared's like, you can't see it, but
Price is doing a
Price
visual
dances
bit.
like an awful fucking white boy.
Price is doing a visual bit. For those of you at home.
I don't know. You guys don't need to see me dance. That's definitely not. No. Mm-mm.
That's gonna.
That's gonna be a hard
It's gonna
pass
be your
for
channel.
me.
It's just Price dancing,
Like your girl can see me dance, but other than that, we're good.
right? Hi, welcome back to Price Dances. Brian Price. Today I'm gonna be doing a tango.
Which is funny because I took dance in high school 1 year.
I know. There we go. Oh, look.
Whoa.
I caught a pufferfish.
Got you a foogie.
My. I think I'm on Yeeters. I don't know if I can get good stuff here.
Yeeter, are you a cheater?
Yeeters got cheater.
He's like, no, I'm just living in Australia. It's cool. I mean, there's really no reason you couldn't be.
Yeah. I mean,
The world is pretty large. You- You want the giant hat?
Kinda.
The pirate's cap.
Yeah.
It-
Colorful fish.
Shout outs to your favorite baseball teams out there in the chat.
Yeah, do people watch baseball in the chat? Anybody watch baseball? Probably, right?
Probably not. I know the statistics about the average age of baseball fans and the average age of YouTube fans, and
They're not.
they don't really overlap very well.
Yeah.
But if you do have a favorite baseball team, let me know. I'm the
Favorite
Atlanta
baseball
Braves
team.
all day.
will sell
Or better yet, what is your favorite sport?
one great white shark. That should be enough, right? Cool. Great white sharks, 15 thou.
We got a bunch of bullshit to sell you. Yeah.
MGX. You gotta stock up. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to my island. Maybe do one more lap for sharks here. Oh, my inventory's full
Look at Layla.
though. Oh yeah, she's found a good spot. Can you actually play with these ring toss things, or just leaves it there? It's just like a random dick in the ground. Like what is?
Yeah, like if that was the universe you lived in where dicks just drew straight out of the ground.
Okay.
Except for the dicks, I guess, probably more than people. Because, like, could you imagine being stepped on? Just a dick that grew out of the ground?
There's a whole lot to unpack there.
Yeah, like, ugh.
Not cool.
I think that's one of the age-old debates.
What?
Which hurts worse? Getting kicked in the junk? Or getting kicked in the giny?
Getting kicked, probably the junk.
That's...
But
I've always maintained that because I've seen both happen. And I can tell you that I've never seen any female vomit after getting kicked in the giny. And I've seen plenty of dudes vomit. Yeah. So, like... Which one hurt worse? I don't know, man.
right? He's over there.
Blowing his shit out.
Yeah,
like you just killed that, bro. Like...
What?
Nothing. Sometimes, and Jaren can attest to this, there are things that Price thinks
But he just can't
that
won't
there
say.
absolutely is no way I could ever fucking say out loud.
Oh yeah. Here, Johnny. Yeah, here I'll add you, buddy. There. Keep seeing these stupid bugs, and I don't notice them until it's too late. It doesn't matter if you're lapping. Pardon me.
What bug? The stag beetle?
Giant stag beetle. There's A, we don't have one. And B, they're worth like 10 thou.
See you later, Peachy Man.
Bye, Peachy Man. Yeah, I guess the stream's kind of winding down, but
Sure, I've been doing it for a minute.
yeah, that's true. Well, you know, try to give the people something good during the day, because I stream so often late at night. You know, some quality daytime content here. What? Who's this? Okay. I don't see any sharks here. Where are you, sharks? That's not a shark. That's not a shark. Now that's a shark. That's a large fish, I guess.
That's a fucking shot.
Absolutely not a shark. What is this? all these giant. Really? Like again?
A double sea bass?
Oh, there we go. Stupid sea bass. I do have the pufferfish though. Where's the sea bass? Alright, is it past shark time or something? Like. Is he? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go back to my oils. What? Howdy. I want to go home. Roger Orville, you know, you look kind of like the guy on my island. What's your deal? Cool. Hey, did everybody hit the subscribe button and like the video? Do that now before we go. Oh, interference. I'll check again. That's right, Dodo Airlines. Cool, I guess we'll call it there. As we come in for our landing here. Thank everybody for watching today. We might be around later tonight, play something else, some more content. I don't know, we'll find out. But make sure you guys subscribe to the Play On Game channel. My name is Jaren. My guest today was Price. He's always around. It'll be good. Yeah, we will see you all next time. Don't forget to play on. Have a good day.